views expressed on this program are those of the hosts, guests, and callers, and are not necessarily those of this station, its management, or other advertisers. You're listening to Transformation Talk Radio.
The following audio is via a Skype call.
Are you ready? The Kornelia Stephanie Show. Wake up to love, your call to action. Join Kornelia as she empowers others to live heaven on earth. Kornelia teaches listeners how to be the authority over yourself, embracing your inner guru. Feel yourself uplifted into limitless expansion, integrating ease and grace in a changing world. This show will cover topics such as unconditional love, your physical body, how to be in extraordinary relationships, create financial and emotional wealth, embracing entrepreneurship in the new earth. Hello, everyone, and welcome. Welcome to Dr. Pat's Radio to Thrive By. I'm Kornelia Stephanie, and I am hosting today on Dr. Pat's radio show, and it's such an honor to be here. Happy New Year, everyone. Here we are at the end of 2017, and we're getting ready to begin our 2018 master year. And when Linda called me to invite me to co-host this program, I thought, the first thoughts I had was, oh my gosh, how can I do that right now because of where I am in my own life, and that is moving. I'm selling my house. We're selling the house here, and we are moving to a new location in the middle of packing and Christmas and all of these things that, that we all have going on in our life. And it took me like 2 seconds to think about it, and I said, absolutely yes. And the reason why I said yes is because I wanted to have the opportunity, take the opportunity here to bring to you today a show that's an opportunity for all of us that's going to anchor us in solidly into 2018. Because next year we're really being asked to step into our mastery. And I'm really, really excited to host this call with you today. And as we're together, allow everything that is coming up for you throughout this program to just totally come up in your environment, to be released and surrendered and let go, so that the healing, that anything that needs healing to happen is already taking place now, because the container has been set. And so this call is about showing up with power, with our own authority, showing up strong in 2018, because we're bringing closure to 2017. We're offering healing and forgiveness. We're offering peace to all of the challenges that we've had to endure in 2017, and bringing compassion to all the places within us still that require that tenderness, that softness from each of us. So when I was thinking about how I wanted to begin the show, there was a letter that came in from a person by the name of Stephen Dinan, and he is the, I think, CEO of the Shift Network, and I'm not sure if anyone has ever heard of the Shift Network. He wrote this letter, and he had a very profound message about the deeper meaning of Christ. And I resonated with that so much that I wanted to have Stephen on the show today to interview him here. But I couldn't get him on. So I decided that I would bring the letter that Stephen wrote about the deeper meaning of Christ, because I know there's so many people right now that are looking for that deeper inner relationship with themselves, with the Christ within them, to cultivate that strongly in 2018 because that's what we're being called to do. And so now I'm bringing Stephen's letter to the call today, and I have the producers on the show here. They are going to be playing it on Facebook Live so that you can see the script and also hear the letter as I recorded it for you. And so, Benny, would you like to play the call for us now?
A Deeper Meaning of Christ by Stephen Dinan, The Shift Network. Stephen was raised Christian, became an atheist for 6 years, and then as he awakened spiritually, turned east to Buddhism and Hinduism before circling back to a much deeper appreciation for Christianity, Judaism, and Islam and indigenous paths. Stephen wrote a fairly long meditative reflection on Christ, and I'm going to share this with you today because I know that many of us right now are resonating deeply, deeply into what the deeper meaning of Christ really means and how do we enact and play that out in our physical lives here on earth. This is one of the most profound reflective pieces that I have read and deeply inspired by it. And so here I am sharing it with you today. This is written by Stephen Dinan. As we enter one of the holiest and most beautiful days of the year, especially for Christians, I am feeling called to share some of my reflections on the deeper meaning of Christ that hopefully go beyond a particular religious tradition and apply to us as fellow members of the human family. For me, Stephen says, Christ is a term that speaks into the core of where we are headed as a human race. It's about a capacity within us all to literally become divine, to incarnate the upper octave of our being into embodiment form, to become expressions of God. In the West, we've spent 2,000 years turning Jesus into the Christ. I think the first and most important act is to tease the two apart and see Christ not as the singular title or last name of an extraordinary man from 2,000 years ago, but a quality of being that resides in all of us. Christ describes a dimension of consciousness in which we are deeply connected with the entire shimmering field of God. Jesus demonstrated that in a beautiful way, but he's not the only one capable of it. I believe this single shift is the key to evolving Christianity 2.0, where it becomes less about worshiping one man and rehearsing the stories of his life and much more about our continued evolution as a human species. Moving from Jesus the Christ to Jesus a Christ removes a kind of glass ceiling that has been hindering our growth. It opens the door to truly living and enacting what Jesus said, which was that we would not only do the works that he has done, but that we would do the even greater works. What I love about that statement is that it implies multiple lifetimes in which to play out our soul's evolution. It's quite obvious that the people to whom Jesus was speaking did not go beyond what he demonstrated in that lifetime. I believe that he was speaking to them as souls who would have many, many more lifetimes to evolve into a more advanced humanity and thus fulfills his words. He was urging us not to see him as the end of human potential, but as the beginning of a new phase in which all of us are full participants. It was as easy and perhaps inevitable to turn a very, very advanced being like Jesus into a deity, since his words, presence, and abilities clearly came from another level of consciousness. But he wanted us to recognize that I am in my Father, and ye in me, and I in you. In other words, he wanted us to recognize our oneness with him by embracing the Christ that is within us as well, which some teachers refer to as the Christ consciousness. Now, we may not feel the Christ within all the time. I certainly don't every day. Yet in our heart of hearts, we must remember that we have the same divine potential, the same tender relationship with God, the same ability to bless, to heal, and inspire. It just takes time to unfold. We have some deprogramming to do, moving from seeing ourselves as wretched sinners to radiate emissaries of the divine. Moving from obeying rules to following the truth in our hearts, moving from comfortable clans to embracing the full spectrum of humanity, every color, shape, gender, class, and sexual orientation. And it helps a great deal to practice. Prayer, meditation, and deep relationship are all portals into our Christ nature. But the Christ potential within us is also not just about our spiritual growth or something that we do in silence. It's about creating a truly just, compassionate, and merciful world in which we tend to the sick, house the homeless, minister to the victims of violence, and design systems that allow us all to flourish. Expressing the Christ within does not require that we become a renunciant. We need Christs in the boardroom and Christs in Congress as equally as we need them in the ghettos. We need Christ as a doctor, as Christ as an entrepreneur, Christ as an artist, Christ as a healer, and Christ as a school teacher as much as we need another prophetic voice. We need everyday Christs who are willing to roll up their sleeves in whatever their field of calling is. I believe that our Christ consciousness is about a holistic, integrated next level of our human potential, which will include how we engage relationships, families, communities, work, politics, and even technology. Taking Jesus off the singular pedestal also opens the door to different flavors of what Christ consciousness looks like. Instead of one itinerant minister healer, we can eventually have many examples of what becoming Christed looks like. This creates more space for each of us to express our unique gifts, which can include shouldering of all the responsibilities of jobs, mortgages, families, and citizenship, while also allowing a Christ quality to permeate our lives. Christ is thus not only a time to celebrate the birth of Jesus, as world-shaking event as that was, it's also a time to celebrate the birth of the Christ potential in each of us. It's instructive to hearken back to the roots of Christ in Greek, which means anointed. We are being anointed with a more divine potential. Regardless of the terms that we use for this, we are the people who are now tasked with creating real healing in the world. We are the people who are tasked with putting an end to wars, hatred, and deprivation. We are the ones who have to figure out how to design and enact heaven on earth, with guidance and empowerment above naturally. In this journey, we need a vision of our Christ self that is attainable, multidimensional, and practical, allowing us to deal with the real human concerns and challenges of our everyday. In my experience, the Christ within sources from the heart and expresses as magnificent unconditional love. It has brought me to my knees in its wonder. But it also translates through rigorous thinking about how we design a society that works. It's not just right brain, mystical holism and bliss. It includes the more analytical, scientific left brain as well. The Christ within is a window on the infinite, a portal to God, and a gateway to the divine presence that pours forth unconditional love for all creation. And it's truly a very practical, scientific designing the energy systems of the future. The reason I write all of this is because I believe that now is the time in which we begun to see people living into their full Christ potential on a wider scale. It's a natural outgrowth of our evolution. This doesn't mean that the Christs of tomorrow will adhere to just one tradition. More likely, they will see, honor, and reverie the sacred truths in every tradition and honor the wayshores who have brought humanity this far. They will be open to incarnate something new, to draw down more of the soul into radiant embodiment, to design a world based on sacred principles, to take responsibility for healing the schisms of the human family. That's why I think it's more accurate to talk of Christening than of Christ. Christening implies a continual journey of incarnating more of our divinity and evolving a more and more beautiful world. It's not about a static set of rules, but about the naked, the vulnerable, the rigorous process of letting go of old ideas of ourselves and our world and opening to the new. That's true whether we are Christian, Jewish, Muslim, Hindu, Buddhist, or atheist. It's about showing up fully for our growth and our service. It's about enacting a divine plan that we are co-creating as we go. To me, that's the deeper story of what Christ means. Jesus was a way-shower and a demonstrator of what it looks like to incarnate Christ consciousness fully. He has a central place in my heart, and I have a deep gratitude for him as a highly evolved being. But I love my fellow Jewish, Muslim, indigenous, Hindu, Buddhist travelers too much to think of myself as a Christian only. Allowing the Christ within to take root in our being, seeing everyone as a sacred expression, even atheists, which I also used to be, who do so much for the evolution of our world. It's about living from a sacred wholeness in which all truths, traditions, and beings are respected as emissaries of the divine. And it is about taking clear actions that create a world in which we are all able to truly thrive, with food, clean water, housing, and the opportunity to embrace, embody, and express their unique genius. So as we enter Christmas, I offer a deep bow of gratitude to Jesus as a way-shower. I offer gratitude to the Jewish lineage in which he emerged and which has held strong for so many millennia. I honor the shamanic roots hidden in traditions like Santa and his reindeer. And I pray that we can all learn to soften our identification with particular tribes and traditions and enact a world based on our oneness, living from the Christ light that animates us all. May the Christ within you shine forth in the coming year. Love, Stephen.
We're going to take a break. You're listening to Talk Radio to Thrive By, Dr. Pat's radio program. I'm Kornelia Stephanie, your host, and we're going to be right back.
Do you want to heal your body and mind? Your body has a lot to tell you if you just learn to listen to your intuition. Audrey Michelle, host of Rewired Life Radio, can help you peel away the layers that are holding you back from living your best life. Tune in to Rewired Life Radio. Learn to love, heal, celebrate on Transformation Talk Radio every Wednesday at 12 p.m. Pacific, 3 p.m. Eastern. Connect with Audrey at audreymichelle.com.
Tune in to The Jen Royster Show, intuitive guidance to inspire your life, each Thursday at 8 a.m. Pacific and 11 a.m. Eastern on TransformationTalkRadio.com. This amazing show is an inspirational hour that will take you on an epic metaphysical journey to discover the spiritual approach to life's greatest challenges. Dr. Jen is an internationally known intuitive counselor, spiritual teacher, and energy healer. Call in for intuitive readings and visit jenroyster.com for more information.
Tune in to the hit show Raging Skillet Radio, Mouthing Off with Chef Rossi. Chef Rossi mouths off about different subjects in pursuit of breaking down walls and opening up your minds. She and Dr. Pat banter back and forth, taking from the headlines of the day on subjects that reach beyond what goes on in the world into your hearts. And go to theragingskillet.com to find out more and let Chef Rossi know what's on your mind.
Stay juicy. Tune in to Your Juicy Love with me, Una Drake, co-hosting monthly with Dr. Pat, and every second Monday at 12 p.m. on Transformation Talk Radio. My show, Your Juicy Love, helps you find the dynamic, life-affirming love you've always wanted. Transform your relationships and bring peace, joy, and juicy, juicy love to planet Earth. For more information, visit unadrake.com.
Interested in deepening your spiritual practice? The School for Esoteric Studies offers online training to spiritual seekers from all paths of life and individual coaching. Our courses synthesize Eastern and Western spiritual traditions based on meditation, study, and service applied to everyday life. To learn more about our courses and services, please visit www.esotericstudies.net.
Conscious Confidence Radio, a timeless wisdom with Sarah Main. Tune in each month on Transformation Talk Radio and join Sarah on an adventurous journey to the deeper level of meaning to move beyond today's world of constant change, confusion, and uncertainty beyond the shadow of fear. This hit show explores key concepts such as confidence, values, and attitude in a dynamic way. To learn more about Sarah and her work, visit sarahmain.com.
Today is gonna be the day that they're gonna throw it back to you. By now, you should have somehow
Hi, everybody. Welcome back. I'm Kornelia Stephanie, your host, and we are on the Dr. Pat radio program today, and we're showing up with power, clarity, and authority. We just played a powerful piece of a piece that was written by Stephen Dinan. And I invite you to contact me personally at radio@korneliastephanie.com if you want to have a written version of it. You can also go to my Facebook page at Kornelia Stephanie, and you can get a written version of the inner Christ that I resonate so deeply with, the beautiful reflection of what Stephen compiled and put together. And stay tuned, because I'm going to try to see if I can get Stephen Dinan to come to my show. So anyway, we are taking callers today. Call in at 1-800-930-2819 and share with us your gratitude for the year of 2017 and share with us what word you're choosing to embody as you begin 2018. So, as we're making peace with our 2017, allow all of the places within you, all of the places that have caused you, that have caused challenges in your life, to come forth so that you can bring your love and bring healing to those places, because as we know, everything is happening so that we can transcend and release the energy and make peace our new foundation. And that's what I'm going to invite all of us to do in 2018, is to build our foundation on a clean slate, on a peaceful, powerful new beginning. But we have to be able to make peace with our past, and we have to be able to choose to bring that peace to the foundation. And so for that, I have created for all of us a course so that you can make peace your number one priority. I created a 21-day e-course, and it's a practice for you to discover your own inner peace. Make peace your new habit in 2018. And so now let me introduce you to the course and show you what the course is all about. Would you like to share that with us, Benny?
Congratulations to say yes to make peace your new habit in 2018. Build your foundation on peace and gratitude with this 21-day e-course. Release everything that's not in harmony with your true nature and create your best life now. You, the keeper of the garden. Be a conscious gardener tending to your own inner garden. Peace, an inside job. Seed your peace and gratitude garden with your daily love, abundance, and appreciation. Release and let go of anything that's not supporting the truth of who you are and your new beginning. Guided meditations are offered for 21 days with audio support, as well as 3 free conference calls, which support deeper issues for group healing and clearing in total privacy. You can submit challenges and deeper issues via email the night before the conference call, which I will address, clear, and release in a group call for healing. More information will be sent to you after purchase. But now I want to tell you a little bit more about the course. The 21-day Keeper of the Garden e-course begins on January 1st through January 21st. Start your year 2018 empowered and ready to take on the world. One course is $27, or give a gift to someone else in your family or your friends or your workplace and give a gift 2 for $40. Be part of the solution and bring peace to your body, to your life, and to your community. Give the gift that keeps on giving. Over the next 21 days, you will be shifting your paradigm because you don't need to take your karmic past into the future you. With your willingness and guidance of this course and the next 3 conference calls, you will be identifying and releasing anything from your life that holds you back, any negative emotions such as anger, resentment, sadness, shame, that keeps you from living in peace and joy. Every day of the 21 days begins with an expression of gratitude, all in the comfort of your own home. This program is as sacred as you are, and the peace vibe is contagious. Daily gratitude and raising your vibration, 21 MP3 recordings with workbook and processes on how to change your beliefs and work with your emotions. At the end of the 21 days, you will believe the following about yourself. I am safe. I am creative. I am confident. I love myself. I speak my truth. I claim my intuitive knowing. I am unified. I am whole. And there is so much more. What you can expect. Daily self-reflection, meditation, ritual. Seed your peace and gratitude garden. Rewriting the story of your life. Feeling deep feelings of peace. 105 more things that you're grateful for. Letting go of old habits and limiting beliefs. Seeding your peace garden the way that you want. processing emotions and feelings, releasing anything holding you back, grounding yourself into the new earth, unveiling your true self, live your heaven, clearing your chakras, healthy mind, body, and spirit, cultivating a powerful spiritual practice, raising your vibration with deep feelings of peace. In addition, these are the questions that will be asked in the dialogue. Who and what are your triggers? What are your relationships mirroring to you? What energy did you release and let go of today? In what areas of your life do you desire more peace? Would you be willing to let something fall away? What's your body communicating to you? And again, the benefits are, this is a lifetime gift. You can practice it as many times as you want throughout the year and reap amazing benefits each time. The peace vibe is so contagious and the results are endless, changing old limiting beliefs that have been negatively programmed by your conditioning. You have the power to change your subconscious program into a positive belief system that's based on your truth. You make choices every moment based on what you believe, and you have the power to change that. The results are phenomenal. You deserve to live your best life. The benefits of using your emotions as a tool for clearing old wounds and releasing negative feelings is a simple yet very powerful technique. It will heal your life. You will heal yourself. Allowing yourself to feel the pain and the emotions fully without judgment is the first step in the healing process. Every time you experience a negative emotion, you have the opportunity to claim another part of yourself into wholeness and joy. I promise. The key is to acknowledge and feel your feelings. Feeling it is healing it. Every 7 days of the program, you can submit deeper issues or challenges that you're having, which Kornelia will address in a group call for healing. Live Your Heaven. Purchase the program for $27 or purchase 2 programs for $40. Thank you so much for being the peace that you want to see in the world. And I will see you on the conference calls. Thank you so much and have a great, magnificent 2018.
Hi, everyone. Welcome back to the show. I'm Kornelia Stephanie, and you were just listening to the Keeper of the Garden Peace Practice e-course that I am launching on January 1st through January 21st. And you can purchase this course when you go to KorneliaStephanie.com and go under Evolve, and there is a tab and it says courses, and you can get it there. You can also send me an email at radio@KorneliaStephanie.com, and I can send you more information that way as well. I know that we have some callers on the line right now. We have Charlene from Bellingham. Welcome to the show, Charlene.
Thank you, Kornelia. I'm really enjoying everything that you are sharing with us today.
Thank you. Thank you so much for calling. And so here we are in 2017, which has been quite a year of expansion and transformation for a lot of us. And we've had a lot of growth and a lot of healing and a lot of letting go. What is it in particular that you're grateful for at this time? And what is your chosen word for 2018?
The thing that I'm probably most grateful for this year has been the experiences that I have had with my boyfriend and partner. And I am so grateful for the time that we've had together, how much I've grown as a person, allowing myself to open up to his love. And we're in the process right now that we are uncoupling, where we are choosing that we're going to transition back into a friendship and kind of close the romantic portion of our relationship. And it has been the most amazing experience that I've ever had to be consciously shifting our relationship into a way that some people would call backwards. But for us, it's moving forward. And it's just been such an incredible experience of love and expansion. of our beings, knowing that we both want something more and bigger and that we've come to completion in the relationship that we've had. And so that has probably been the most significant thing that I've experienced in 2017 that I have so much gratitude for. And my word for 2018 is expansion, because I realize that I'm in a place in my life where I am ready to fully expand. The last several years, I've been really integrating a lot of the new belief systems that I've been creating in my life. And now I'm in a place where I'm ready to expand all that I am and all of the experiences that I will have and the life that I'm going to be creating. So that's my gratitude and my word.
That's beautiful, Charlene. And I want to tell our listeners today, too, the ones that don't know, is that I have created several interviews and had you on my show. And people can listen to the archived shows by going to KorneliaStephanie.com, and they can go under radio. And you and I had an incredible interview about your life and about your upbringing, being the 14th child, and the abuse and everything that you had suffered in your life and where you are today because of the inner work that you and I have done together and the inner work that you did yourself. And it is now rippling out into the world. And I just want to thank you so much for showing up so big, for showing up with power, for showing up with authority, and for being the person that you are, and for contributing your best self. Did you enjoy? Were you able to listen to that piece, Charlene, that I read that was written by Stephen Dinan about the deeper meaning of Christ?
Yes, absolutely. It was fantastic. I am definitely going to get a printed version of that to reread. I love that.
Yeah, that was, I know that many people will be able to resonate with that, because a lot of people are looking at their belief systems, what their belief systems are around Christ, God, the God consciousness, and then also, with growing up with their faiths. And a lot of people are finding themselves at a crossroads and not really sure where they fit today. And that's part of the undoing, right? It's part of the letting go and discovering what's true for you today.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So thank you so much, Charlene. Thank you so much for calling in, and continue on listening to the show, because we're going to do a meditation just before we get off today that we can anchor everyone in to this unified field of peace and love. And thank you so much for contributing your voice and your love. Thank you, Charlene, for calling.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. You can call us at 1-800-930-2819 and share with us what you're grateful for in 2017. Share with us what new word it is that you're embodying in 2018, and share it with us on the call. We have another caller, and it's Bob from LaConner. Bob, are you listening? Are you here?
I'm here, Kornelia. Loving your show. It's a delightful time to spend with you. It's been a wonderful half hour so far, and I've loved Stephen's meditation. I thought that was just a wonderful contribution to our thinking at this time of year.
Yes, and you and I also did 2 shows just in the last couple of weeks where we talked about God, Christianity, and you were going through your own reflective process about from where you are today, from being a Christian and your traditional upbringing, and moving back into the church. And people can listen to that show also that we did on KorneliaStephanie.com under radio, and see the latest show that I did with you. And so, Bob, what is your gratitude for 2017?
Well, given my age of 90, I'm just grateful every day just to be alive and to be able to experience the kinds of things I'm experiencing now. It's been a wonderful time this last year, a time of growth, a time of letting myself be open to whatever's coming my way, and rejoicing in the kinds of things I'm discovering in myself and in other people and in the world. All of this, in spite of the fact that this is an ugly time in many ways, a terrible time for a lot of people in other parts of the world. But my answer to that is that I can't do much about that at this point, except in the normal way of contributions of one kind or another, financial contributions. But I can make sure that I myself am expressing what I want for the world. And that means that I want, as you had said earlier in your program today, even, Kornelia, we've got to be the peace we want in the world. We've got to be the expression of whatever love we can muster in the world. We can't talk about it. We've got to enact it. We've got to be the people who walk their talk. And I very much enamored with that idea and want to make it a very major part of my life. But I start where I am, right here in the world now, in La Conner with my friends and with you and other people that I come in contact with on a daily basis. Picking up Steve's concept of finding Christ in every situation, in every relationship. That's the wonderful thing, and that's what I would strive to do. So I'm really excited about being alive at this point, and I want that for everybody else too.
Bob, thank you so much for saying all that. We're going to take a break, and then when we come back with you, you're going to share with us what your word is for 2018. Stay tuned. We're going to take a break. We'll be right back.
Have you ever said to a friend, I am trying to be less stressed. I am hoping to meet someone special. Or how about, I am working on getting a job I love. Hi, I'm Eve from Elite Tarot, host of the weekly show, Mainstream Metaphysics Radio. Words like hoping, wanting, and trying may seem innocent. However, they carry with them emotional weight that actually blocks energy. Next time you start to say these words, say instead, I am becoming less stressed. I am looking forward to meeting someone special. I am pursuing a job I love. While your brain may resist, note how your body physically feels as possibility of success suddenly appears. As an intuitive coach and professional tarot card reader, I work with clients worldwide on using energy effectively to embrace joy. If you'd like to schedule a session, please visit my website at elitetarot.com. That's ELITETAROT.com.
Be you plus live your purpose equals joy. That's the motto of Unstuck Joy with Vicki Todd. Vicki believes you were born with gifts that are meant to make the world brighter. Each show will feature an art visioning journal prompt to help you create your way to soul clarity. If you're ready to get unstuck and create more joy, this show is for you.
Tune in the first and third Tuesday at 3 p.m. Pacific on Transformation Talk Radio. For more information, visit VickiWorldArt.com.
If you're dealing with fear and anxiety, you've probably noticed that the more you fight these emotions, the stronger they seem to get. Dr. Friedemann Schaub, the author of The Fear and Anxiety Solution, explains that instead of suppressing, we need to identify and resolve the deeper, subconscious root causes of fear and anxiety. His personal breakthrough program has helped thousands worldwide to overcome their emotional challenges. To learn more, visit thefearandanxietysolution.com and schedule your free consultation with Dr. Schaub now.
Tune in to the Psychic Professors Show, The Voices of Spirit Radio, with international medium and spirit artist Dr. Susan Barnes on Transformation Talk Radio, featuring a variety of spiritual topics such as psychic art, spiritualism, EVP, psychic development, and mediumship. This hit call-in show provides listeners with breakthrough wisdom to enliven and enlighten their lives. Visit spiritartgallery.net.
Tune in each Friday, 2 p.m. Pacific, 5 p.m. Eastern on Transformation Talk Radio.
Wow. Hey, everyone. Welcome. Welcome to the Dr. Pat Show. This is Talk Radio to Thrive By. I'm telling you, I got to pinch myself some days, because when each of us gets called to do something that we so not thought was in our wheelhouse to do for a purpose that's so much greater than us, we get to show up and shine.
If you would like to show up and shine on the Dr. Pat Show as a co-host or sponsor, send us an email to inspire@thedrpatshow.com.
Hi, everyone. Welcome back. We're talking on Radio to Thrive By. I'm your host, Kornelia Stephanie, and we're anchoring in rock solid for 2018, showing up to be our best self. On the call, I have someone, Robert Skeel, and he is going to share with us what his word is for 2018.
Yeah, Cornelia, I struggled with this for a while and finally came up with a word that I felt really reflected where I am. Because like so many other people, we are on a journey and we're conscious of being on a journey, and we picked up a few things, learned a few things, and it seemed to me that 2018 has become a time to reaffirm some of those things, to set them out by themselves and look at them again and choose to embrace them once more and gain even more clarity about what those things are. So my word for 2018 is the word reaffirmation. I want to reaffirm some of the things that I have learned to value in the last 5 years. And I say 5 years because my life really changed, as you know, with the death of my wife in 2012. And with that came a whole new confrontation of myself as a widower, first-time widower. And not knowing exactly how to move, I spent a lot of time by myself up in Sitka, Alaska, mulling this whole thing over, and finally concluded that the first value that I have is the value of love. That's the thing that's going to be central in my life, no matter what I end up doing. I know I'm not going to sit still and disappear into the cloud bank somewhere in Sitka. I am really going to try to make good on my word to live a life that's full and complete and happy and joyful. But I want to start where I need to start, I felt, with the concept of unconditional love. So I picked that out as something I assigned myself this duty to try to express that in every relationship. And I know at the same time that I was vowing this and committing myself to it, that it was going to be a challenge in every circumstance, because how can we do that? How are we capable of ever loving another person or people or a nation or anything else unconditionally? That was my experience.
That's also the energy of the Christ example of loving each other unconditional, isn't it?
That's right. I hadn't made that connection, particularly in the beginning, because I was operating out of my desire to find the one thing that was of value to me. But I think probably even unconsciously, Cornelia, that was what was operating there. That is God's. That is Jesus. I think that is the heart of Jesus' place on earth, was to really reveal that and express that unconditional love. That's exactly what it was, as I see him operating in his sphere of influence over those 3 years that he was in an active ministry. Absolutely. But the thing about it was,
I see you living that, and I appreciate so much that you took the time today to call in and share your voice with us. I want to take another caller. It's hard to believe that this time goes by so quick. And I want to thank you so much for the person that you are and the love that you're sharing in our community and the love that ripples out from who you are. Thank you so much for being part of my life. And I will see you soon. Thanks for calling in, Bob.
Okay. You're welcome, Cornelia. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye. Thank you. And so, Benny, I think we have another caller on the line, and I would like to welcome Brian to the call. Is Brian there?
Yeah, Brian's right here.
Hi.
Hello.
What is your gratitude and chosen word for 2018?
Well, one of the things I'm most grateful for, I'm looking at right now. I'm watching Facebook Live, and I'm certainly enjoying watching your picture as you host this wonderful radio program, and I'm very grateful for you in my life and the relationship we share.
That's sweet, babe. Thank you. Thank you so much. And I love that. Thank you. And so what's your word for 2018?
My word for 2018 is vivification.
What is it?
Vivification, or to vivify.
What does that mean?
Well, it means, to vivify means to give life to, animate, quicken, to enliven, brighten, and sharpen.
I love that. That is right in alignment with what all of us are here to do, is to enliven, to rebirth, to give birth to embrace the new in so many ways, and bring to light, bring to life our new beginnings, our new earth in powerful, beautiful ways. Thanks, Brian, for calling in. Love you. Thanks for being.
You're welcome, and let's vivify 2018.
That sounds great. Thank you so much. And so you can get the Kornelia Stephanie Peace course under KorneliaStephanie.com and make peace your new habit in 2018. And you can get it under e-course under KorneliaStephanie.com. Tune into my radio show on Fridays at 12 noon. And this Friday, I have a guest named Tom Lebronzo, and we're going to be giving away 100 copies of this incredible, incredible book that has amazing images, and it's an absolute prize, The Magic of Finding Love and Peace. So that's on Friday. You can find out more about this show on Transformation Talk Radio. And last week, I held a show where we were giving away $100 to callers that were calling in, and we didn't get any callers calling in. And so I'm going to take this $100 forward to other radio shows, and stay tuned and call in, because I want to be able to engage with the audience in a way that is powerful, motivating, and of course, we're going to give away so many wonderful things, because we are truly the abundance that we seek to experience. And so right now, I want to support us all in anchoring in our highest and best vision for ourselves. And so I want you to visualize, take a deep, deep breath, and breathe beautiful, beautiful golden ray of light in through your crown. Breathe it deep down into your heart, into your root, and send that energy down, deep down into the earth. All the way deep down. Breathe that light deep down into the earth. And from that place, choose your highest timeline, your highest reality, your highest version of yourself, your best self, your truest self, to come forth and anchor that energy in now. Say yes to that. And as you're breathing, allow everything that is not of the highest light, that has outlived its time in your life, whether that is a soulless job or a toxic relationship, financial challenges or health challenges, to receive the healing that's ready now in your life. To allow the light to illuminate all the places within, to bring forth that highest expression in your being now. And as you breathe up the new light, the love that you are, into your new reality and build your foundation on love and peace. You being the peace bringer, you being the love that you are in the world. Thank you so much for spending this hour with me, anchoring in this beautiful light that you are. We will rise, we will shine, and we will be our best self in 2018.
You've been listening to the Kornelia Stephanie Show, Wake Up to Love, your call to action. Tune in each week on Transformation Talk Radio. Kornelia's joy is to engage others in practical ways, showing us how to live in the new earth in harmony with our true nature. For more information on Kornelia and her extraordinary work, or to listen to past shows, go to her website at korneliastephanie.com.
The preceding audio was via a Skype call.